Parshas Vayechi. This is a shmuz adapted from the shmuzin of Moran HaGoyin Reb Henoch Leibowitz, Zecher Tzadik Livrocha. Perhaps we can learn the secret of how to become a true Eved Hashem from Yaakov's Hanhoga, according Yaakov Avinu's Hanhoga, according to the Ramban. It says in the parsha that Yaakov Avinu very much did not want to be buried in Mitzrayim. He wanted to be buried in Eretz Yisrael. And he spoke to Yosef, and he said, V'shachafti yem avoisai, I want to be buried with my fathers. Ukvar vayomer, Al nosik bereni b'Mitzrayim. Do not bury me in Mitzrayim. That was Yaakov Avinu's last will and testament, not to be buried in Mitzrayim. And Yosef said, Vayoymar, and he said, Onechi e'ese kidvorecha. I will do what you said. I will see that you're not buried in Mitzrayim. And then, surprisingly, Yaakov Avinu said, Hishavali, swear to me. Now this seems to be excessive. Gewalt, the last will and testament of Yaakov Avinu, his father. Al nosik bereni b'Mitzrayim. Don't bury me in Mitzrayim. I would think that that's enough. And then, when Yosef HaTzadik promised, Onechi e'ese kidvorecha, I'm going to do whatever you said. That's surely enough. Besides the last will and testament of Yaakov Avinu, the promise of Yosef HaTzadik, I will do it. Surprisingly, Yaakov Avinu continues and he says, Hishavala, swear to me. The Ramban asks these questions. Was Yosef HaTzadik choshud? Was he suspect that he will not bury his father in Mitzrayim? And the Ramban says, Lo hoya Yaakov choshed b'noi HaTzadik. Yaakov didn't suspect. Did he suspect that Sheyamre, that Yosef HaTzadik will not fulfill mitzvahs aviv, the command of his father? Val hadover asher hivtichai, especially so that Yosef HaTzadik promised for Anochi, v'omar, and he said, Anochi e'ese kidvorecha. So why did he come and say, swear to me? The Ramban offers two answers, and we want to try to learn something from the second answer. The second answer says, Yosef yitztorech Yosef l'hishtadel be'inyan mipnei hashvua. Yosef will have to put more effort in to see that it comes about because of the shvua. If not, he will be over, he will transgress a shvua. And the question is, why was all this necessary? Why was all this necessary? Yaakov Avinu, his last will and testament, he wanted so much not to be buried in Mitzrayim. Yosef promised, still he came along with his shvua. And the answer is because now that there's a shvua, now that there's an oath, Yosef will have to yitztorech Yosef l'hishtadel bo'inyan. Yosef will have to put in more effort mipnei hashvua. It seems that the Ramban means very simply, life is busy. Life is busy, and the only way to get Yosef to be sure that Yosef will not bury him in Mitzrayim is, in addition to the fact that it's a last will and testament of Yaakov Avinu, in addition to the fact that Yosef promised, the only way to ensure that it really will come about was, if he doesn't do it, he's going to transgress an oath. So what this is all saying is that in order for Yaakov Avinu to be assured that Yosef will not bury him in Mitzrayim, is to put Yosef in a situation where he's forced, where he must do it. Then it'll get done. Life is busy, and we get distracted, even though Yosef knows what he has to do. But even a tzaddik like Yosef can get distracted because life is very busy. And the only way that Yaakov can be assured that it'll happen is by putting Yosef in a situation where he must do it. He must do it. And in direct application to our own lives, we have a whole Torah that the Rebbeinu Shalom wants us to do. And perhaps we have to learn from Yosef HaTzadik the secret of how to be a true Yireh Shamayim. And that secret is, we have to maybe learn to put ourselves in a situation of hechrach, to force ourselves to do what has to be done. We have to learn Torah, the greatest mitzvah we have, We have to do chesed. We have to help others. We have so many things that the Torah wants us to do, and we're living in a busy world. How can we ensure ourselves that we will do what we're supposed to do? The secret of being a true Eved Hashem, to do what Hashem wants, is to put ourselves in a situation where we must do it. If we have to learn Torah, maybe if we learn on our own, it's not going to work that well. Maybe we have to get a chavrusa, we have to go to a shir, maybe chesed. How do we force ourselves to give chesed? We don't really want to do chesed so much. We have to put ourselves where we know ourselves, where we will be forced to do it, there will be no way out. And that is the secret of being a true Eved Hashem. To put ourselves to learn from Yaakov Avinu, to put ourselves in a situation where we must do what Hashem wants us to do. And that chus will be Zeicha to Haramas Karen HaTorah U'Bias Keil Tzedek V'Mheir B'Yameinu. Amen.